And instead of, oh, I'm finna show you, try me not, you instead have to be like, okay, I'm gonna give you the guide. You tried it. Oh. Hey guys, Jess here. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are already a part of the family, I'd like to thank you very much. However, for those of you that are not yet a part of the family, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell as well. Today, you are watching A Cup of Tea with Jess, where I brave discussions one cup at a time. Today, I want to talk to you guys about 5 things I learned from being consistent on YouTube for 9 months. So without further ado, I will not hold you any longer. The first thing, and as I sip tea, let me take this out because this can get annoying. It's getting annoying to me right now. Okay. First thing it taught me is to be accountable. Accountability is tough. It's not impossible. It just takes you wanting to be willing and available and intentional in order for that accountability to bring forth the success, the change, and the impact that you want to make. Once I got into the swing of things, that began to hold me accountable, especially during those weeks where I felt like I could just skip a week. And then the conviction came. Once a week, sometimes twice. If you skip a week, people will be looking for that video. And so that kept me on my toes. It still keeps me on my toes until today. The second thing that I learned, it taught me to be intentional. Didn't think I was going to touch on that really soon. The second thing that it taught me is to be intentional with the time, the effort, my time, my effort that I gave to each and every video. There were times I am not going to lie to any of you, because first of all, that's trifling. Second of all, transparency is freeing. You sleep better at night. You really do. I had to intentionally set aside time to record, set aside time to put together ideas before my film day. God is intentional. He is intentional with how he instructs us to do things, and his plans are to prosper us and not harm us. When he gives us these instructions and he is intentional, that's part of his character. This also helped develop my character even further. It taught me to prioritize really fast. Thinking to myself, I had to choose between falling asleep or staying up and recording. When I say staying up, not necessarily late. Sometimes I would want to sleep at a decent hour. And that's my film day. Like, you've got to still get up. You've still got to get up. That was something that really, I'm glad that I was able to develop, and something that has been added to my character, and it has now become a habit, which scientifically and biblically is 21 days, and it has been proven. The third thing that I learned is it taught me to be comfortable being transparent publicly. This for me was the most, I don't want to say nerve-wracking, but it was the most challenging thing for me. Only because I'm transparent when I become comfortable. But publicly, that's a whole different ball game. You got to put your gear on, and you got to put on the whole armor of God. And I'm not kidding. Because when you open yourself up to be transparent publicly, you also open yourself up to people's unwanted opinions, sticking their 2 cents or their 2 toes in your business. And you have to be, I don't want to say okay with it, but you have to be content and secure within yourself to be able to not let that pierce you. A lot of people like to say sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt. Check it again. Okay? Okay. There is power. There's life and death in the power of the tongue. Just check it. I still got the scripture though. Yeah. Most definitely. It really taught me that I had to suit up a little bit more than I already had and get ready for people's opinions and unsolicited comments, advice, criticism. Thankfully, I have not had a whole lot of hate comments. It taught me to use that as an avenue to just forgive them. Getting a ridiculous comment on the internet from somebody who is probably miserable with their life, and instead of, oh, I'm finna show you, try me not, you instead have to be like, okay, I'm gonna give you to God. You tried it, but I'm giving you to God. And leave it there. It definitely teaches you to have tough skin, secure heart, secure mind. The next thing that being consistent on YouTube for 9 months taught me, it taught me to learn and use other skills to put out content. Fun fact about me, I have a degree in graphic design and multimedia. As I'm creating content and editing, this is also having me to stretch my skills of graphic design. It has created for me a very active and regular and consistent portfolio. That didn't hit me until maybe at least after 7-8 months, that okay, I have an active portfolio here. And I didn't realize that to take the effort to design thumbnails, it's actually an art. You could still not be art savvy and create really great thumbnails. And shout out to those people that aren't art savvy, but they are open-minded and willing to learn and teachable. That's another factor of what I've learned, and that's also been the greatest benefit and blessing. And the last thing that being consistent on YouTube for 9 months taught me, it taught me to persevere and press forward no matter how I felt. Being consistent is one thing when it comes out of your mouth. Doing it is a whole other ball game. To persevere, it really took me being intentional. And that desire to be intentional came from the good Lord Almighty. I'm not trying to be religious or in any way, shape, or form. I'm trying to be 100 with y'all. There have been many weeks I wanted to quit. Transparency moment. There is a period in which I just took a break from filming and I didn't release videos for that 2-week period. When I tell you the 3rd week, when I got back to it, I just felt so out of place. And man, I wasted 14 days because of my circumstances and what happened at the time, and felt like, okay, I shouldn't upload. It also taught me that I needed to take care of myself inside and out and pamper myself. Top right, got a whole hygiene playlist, and it's growing. All these things that I've learned are very pivotal things that I learned being consistent on YouTube for 9 months. That's 3/4 of a year, 75%. What I can say to anyone that wants to start their YouTube journey, Don't wait. I wanted to start it years ago and wish I had. And I'm glad that I am, because it's better late than never. There's a whole lot more to YouTube than just getting up there and recording videos. It's going to teach you some really serious and life-changing, in a great way, of course, values that you can put into action immediately in your life. The value is what you need. The value that you learn along the way of your journey, that's what's going to matter. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are the 5 things I learned being consistent on YouTube for 9 months. And until next time, and until the next video,